Oh wow, they also have this movie in 4D. I gotta see this. Oh, no, Matt, put that down. Is something wrong, sir? Something wrong, you got me all wet! Well, sir, it just goes to show how immersive our 4D experience can really be. This isn't the fourth dimension. This is. And before you can even understand what this is, you gotta understand the other dimensions a little better.
What is a dimension? Well, dimension is the measurement of height, length, width, or other dimensional measurements. This is the first dimension, or 1D some may call it. It only consists of one thing, length, and it's made from two zero-dimensional points. This is the second dimension. It consists of height and length. This two-dimensional square is made from four one-dimensional sides. This would be the third dimension, a cube, that has height, length, and width. This cube is made from six two-dimensional sides. Now, what would be the fourth dimension? To best understand this question, we need to understand the third and second dimension better. What we live in is a third-dimensional world, and what my good friend Mario lives in is a two-dimensional world. When we play Super Mario Bros., we see an angle that two-dimensional Mario could never see. Now, let's do a quick experiment to understand this a little better. From this angle, we can see that Bowser is trapped in a square, but from Mario's point of view, he can't see what's in the square. This is what Mario sees. He can only see the edges of the square. Now let's apply the same logic to our third-dimensional world. In the third-dimensional world, we would need a cubic box blocking the view of a sphere. What would happen if a four-dimensional being looked at this three-dimensional box, kind of like how we saw Bowser? Well, the four-dimensional being would be able to see all the sides of the cubic box at once, just like how we could see all the sides of the square surrounding Bowser at once. That also means it can look inside the box without opening it. Now, you may be a little confused, and that's normal because we as three-dimensional beings can't comprehend the fourth dimension too well, but math can. Let's go back to the shape I showed you earlier. This is called a tesseract. Put it simply, a tesseract is a 4D cube, but what you see here is its shadow. Yes, you heard me right, a shadow. To us, this would look like a physical shape, but to a four-dimensional being, this is a 4D cube's shadow. Here's an example. For us, a cube shadow is a 2D square, and a 2D square to a 2D person is a 1D line. See what I mean? A shadow is one dimension below your own. Anyway, back to the tesseract. A tesseract is a four-dimensional shape where all the sides are cubes. How the tesseract looks when it's laid out.
You may be asking, why care about a fourth dimension if we as humans can't imagine it? Well, just because we can't imagine a fourth dimension doesn't mean we can't use it for incredible things. The fourth dimension is very important for the better understanding of our own three-dimensional world. Because just like space exploration, if we can't find solutions on our three-dimensional world, we could use a fourth-dimensional world to find solutions for our problems. So, if you'd excuse me, I'm going to go watch that movie, and without 4D, because I think my brain would explode.